Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.
Alright, I think we're live. I don't know why I can't see it on YouTube, but I think we're live. So, um, we'll just assume we are. So yeah, here we are coming back from Wellington in New Zealand to Brisbane in obviously Australia. Um, it's a pretty long flight across the Tasmanian Sea. Um, and we have 1 hour 44 to go till we descend. So I thought I'd stream the cruise just so people can have a bit of background and then stream the arrival. We do have the new custom views set up. So, we got cockpit views, we got wing views. As you can see, you'll really be able to see on the arrival. So I'm very happy with the way the custom views worked out. And yeah, here we are. We have ground speed that's 434 at 0.8, and I am watching the football. England are winning right now, which is great. So, yeah, there you go. That's where we're at. That's the flight deck, and that's you. That's the front wing view. Oh, and hey Bogdan, yeah, I saw your message. I just restarted the stream because something was going wrong with YouTube, but I think it's on YouTube now. Yeah, so if people want the custom views, if you go and do a search for custom view packs on flightsim.to, you can get the package which was made by someone with some custom views. Let me pull up the Let me pull up the list here and I'll tell you what views you can get. Here you go. So the custom camera 0 is the EFB if available, which is the electronic flight bag, which the PMDG doesn't currently have, but it's if available because this package covers Airbuses, it covers a bunch of default planes. You've got custom camera 1 left wing view, which seems to be more of a rear view. Custom camera 2, a straight view above the instrument panel. Custom camera 3 is a right wing view. And then 4 is left wing view, 5 is instrument view, and 6 is a right wing view. Those views seem to be more forward into the cabin. A cockpit overview view, so that's quite good. Overhead panel co-pilot view, so there you go, that's the views you get. So I would imagine view 7, which is a cockpit overview, is a good view. But it's nice to just sit in the cabin for the majority. We're still with, I think we're on default ATC is what I'm trying here today. We're currently on Auckland radio, but I'm not hearing much, so I don't think there's any planes around us right now. We're running FSLTL AI traffic, which has given me mixed results, so I'm not sure whether I'm going to keep using it. But it puts some planes in for sure, and it pulls them from flight radar, so it's certainly interesting. Alright, just go to send something here, so let me just mute my NVDA. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay, good. I just had to fix a few things there, but now we're good. Oh, oh. Yeah, there's the flight deck, so you can hear the difference as we move back into the cabin, move around the cabin a bit. But of course, you don't hear it too much while we're just sat at cruise. Let's check where we're going. Actually, make sure we're going in the right direction. Because there ain't nothing around here we can use to reference. There's just Tasmanian Sea. That's all. Yeah, we are. But there's significant gaps between all our waypoints here. A lot of them are, well, not oceanic per se, but just, as you can see, they've all got pretty much several hundred nautical miles between each. So it's not the longest flight plan in terms of waypoints, but in terms of distance, Yeah, it's about 1,300 miles. We've still got 1 hour 30 to go.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1312220. Notice nearby. Touch on C.
Center tanks below 1,000 pounds.
Left center fuel pump off. Center left fuel pump off. Right center fuel pump off. Center right fuel pump off.
Yep, so we've exhausted all the fuel in the center tanks there. So we're now off the center pumps, which is normal. First officer next will automatically do that for you. And it was a very short runway out of Wellington, actually. It's only about 6,500 feet. So considering how loaded down we were for this about 3-hour flight, it was pretty interesting getting out of there. We used bump power with flap 15, which might have been overkill, I don't know, but especially when you can't see where the end of the runway is, better to just go for it and get out of there quickly. And I believe the chat's working. Let me double check. Make sure that it actually carried over when I did the restart.
Blind flight simmer.
Yeah, good.
Test.
Good. Fine. So I do have a better microphone actually that I can use right here, because I know people were saying that this one isn't quite as good. My issue with it is it's going to pick up a lot more. So let me show you. I think this is going to be now. You can hear me better, I'm sure. However, what you can see is it's picking up a lot more room ambience and also some of the plane, I believe. That actually doesn't seem too bad, does it? But you're going to hear more of what's going on. And you're going to hear somewhat of an echo on the simulator itself. You know, because my simulator's coming through the speakers, and although you can hear me in higher quality, you're going to hear feedback or somewhat of an echo. So I'm not really sure what the best solution to that is. Yeah. Let's see. Just seeing how much feedback you're hearing on the actual stream. Yeah. We'll leave it on the other one for now. I think that's probably going to be better. It's a little bit lower quality, but you also get less sort of, you know, stuff in the background. There we go. Put you back on that one. I know it's less quality, but you see the airplane gets a bit quieter and you don't hear the radio and other stuff that's going on, in the background. Like I say, you hear more room ambience. So
Tyler Chambliss. Yo Declan. Perfect stream. I'm making chips in my air fryer.
you gotta love air fryers. Very useful.
Minus 3 feet per minute. 35,999 feet ASL.
Tyler Chambliss. Been working on these damn tortilla chips for like 2 hours now.
Damn, 2 hours? My God. What are you doing to them? You growing them from scratch? Well, they better be good. Wow. Yeah, no other airplanes around here. It's possible there's no airplanes around here anyway. We are over the Tasmanian Sea, but FSLTL seems to have its advantages and disadvantages. I mean, it certainly seems to get the traffic somewhat more accurately than the in-simulated AI, but it also doesn't seem to insert very much ground traffic for me, and yeah, there's nothing out here, but
Tyler Chambliss.
could well be there's not much
Cut
anyway.
the tortilla, preheat fryer, place cut tortillas in fryer, cook 4 minutes, flip, cook 3 more minutes.
Damn, that takes 2 hours? Wow, okay. Hey, what are you having them with? Having them with anything?
Max 0.80, 435 knots ground speed.
Supposed to be with Auckland Radio, I think, as well. We're actually with Auckland Centre, apparently, but that's not correct on MSFS's part, but it probably doesn't simulate
Tyler Chambliss.
Oceanic.
Multiple batches. And just making them for my family. Nightbird.
Oh, you're doing multiple.
Donations are not necessary.
That makes a bit more
But
sense.
if you would like to support the stream in any way, visit https://www.paypal.me/vipalots.
Oh shit. My
CNDO. Set.
yeah.
Set. CNDO.
Mayday on.
No CNDO. Touch on C.
120 flight for PMDG 738.
Com 120.5
Brisbane
flight.
Center PMDG 738 flight level tree 60.
PMDG 738 Brisbane Center. Continue as planned.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 13122.
So we're now with Brisbane Centre, but I don't hear any. Still don't hear any other planes, but we're at least approaching Brisbane. I guess. Still over the Tasmanian Sea, but yeah. And England are winning 2-0. I wonder if we... Yeah, we could probably do a step climb here. Let's do a step climb to 38,000. And I was going to just check my... Check my PC temperatures. I did some tweaks on the fans earlier. 69. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Change. 71, yeah. Alright. I'm streaming, so it's fair enough. 70. Okay. Interesting. Not too bad.
feet. Notice nearby, touch on C. and 1 knot off. $38,000 feet. City nearby. Class 1C. Distance to descent 388/0, 0 hours. Please wait, no traffic available. No city nearby, Tasman Sea. News, city of 16%.
Still going, folks. Still going. Let's check back into the flight deck briefly, just make sure that everything's alright. Seems to be. It's the only thing you don't get alarms when you're in the cabin. So if something goes wrong, like you knock your trim wheel and your autopilot comes out, well, you won't hear the alarm at least.
PMDG 738, contact Brisbane Center on 122.6. Good day.
122.6 PMDG 738.
Com
Brisbane
122.60.
Center PMDG 738, flight level 380.
PMDG 738, Brisbane Center, continue as planned.
Arrow to the nearest city checklog. TT Tom 7 all black. VDI Windows text client plus login. Plus admin TW user Josh console Brinks 1 logged out. TW user Josh console Brinks 1 logged in. TW user VDI logged down using left boost VDI user VDI desktop VDI TT Tom VDI desktop link flight login. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1 31220. Distance to descent 312/0 Error triggering city checklog. Error triggering city checklog.
That's interesting. TFM's
Error triggering city checklog.
city thing isn't working.
Notification chevron button. Access button. Should stop button. Notification chevron notification user too late. 1 2 meet now button. Notification center system block actions notification chevron button. Overflow talking flight button. Talking flight button. Until restart.
TFM is restarting.
Let's try and restart it.
TFM is shutting down.
Unless GeoNames is having some issues. That's also possible. Oh. That restart feature is not working either. But that's been broken. Yeah, it's not working. Well, must be GeoNames is down or something. Yeah. Weird.
Microsoft.NET Framework mode column 4. Microsoft.NET Framework details about North+D continue about North+C edit only multi-line ACTLT Lex 1/3. Edit only ACTLT 297.38.6 nm. Error triggering ACTLT Lex 1/3 PNDG 737 CDU details about North+D continue about North+C.
Yeah, and then it gives a .NET error. Interesting.
ACTLT 297.37.6 nm. ACTLT 297.37.4 nm. ACTLT 297.36.9 nm.
Oh well.
Notice nearby. Touch on C.
Brisbane Center on 120 decimal tree. Good day.
120 decimal tree for PMDG 738.
Com 120.30.
Brisbane Center PMDG 738 flight level tree 80.
PMDG 738 Brisbane Center. Continue as planned.
So we're now on to another Brisbane Centre. It would be nice, I think, if the Azure voice... I don't know how many Azure voices are available, but it would be nice if they could use some different accented voices. Although the voices are very good with, you know, being able to speak many call signs, including new call signs, without any change within the simulator, because of the fact they are Azure voices accessed online rather than offline voice sets. They are a tad generic in the fact that they're all just US voices. I mean, overall, people will say, "What do you think of the default ATC? You know, do you think it's good to use on a flight with the PMDG?" Ultimately, not really. I don't use it at the moment to fly with the PMDG in terms of giving me instructions. I just use it to have a bit of background, which is why I'm also using live traffic so that I can hear, you know, what center we're on and what planes are around. It's not actually set up right now to give me any real instructions. We've just got flight following. And although you can load your flight plan in, its instructions are often dodgy. So, no, not really. If you want that, use VATSIM. You really can't beat it. Oh, there's another. Now we're starting to see some AI planes as we near land here, Jetstar. Let me just check my temperatures again. I want to make sure that they're sticking below 70 here, because that's what it's supposed to be doing. Which they are pretty much. Yeah, right on 70, which is pretty much normal. Okay, good. Microsoft.
Notice nearby. Touch on C. Distance to descent 207/0. 0 hours, 28 minutes and 30 seconds.
Alright, good. 28 minutes to descend. Looks like we've got geonames back. Where's my... I just want to check the meta for Brisbane. Winds 210 at 8, so we're using runway 19 left, which makes sense. It's a 11,600 foot runway, so that's all good. We'll do flap 30. And yeah, good. Okay, so no issues. We've already plugged in our star.
FPF 4, 5, 35. Line 6, let's forecast ES narrator. Line 4, line 5, line 6, voice.
And okay, I was going to go and get a updated descent forecast in there, but we don't actually have data link capabilities right now because of
Tasman Sea.
us still being over the sea, the ocean. So that's one thing that PMDG, of course, does simulate. That's pretty cool. It knows where in the world you can get a data link. Um, so yeah, we'll have to do that in about 20 minutes or so, probably, before we start descending.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1 3122. No city nearby. Tasman Sea.
Robert Hooden. Hi.
Hey, Robin. What's going on? Let's see how we're doing here then. Back up into the flight deck. Well, everything's still looking good. And
Distance to descent 153.50,
21 minutes
No
now.
city nearby. Tasman Sea.
Still out over the ocean. I wonder if you can see any other.
Nearby aircraft dialog. Tap control.
Oh, I do see some more planes now.
Tap control. List Jetstar 167. State distance
Jetstar
167.
167
Selected.
is another plane I see. So yeah, I don't know where they're going. That's a real world one, like I said, off Flight Radar, because
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.
we're using FS Live Traffic.
ACTLT left edit.
I wonder if we can go and do a descent forecast now, or whether we still have no. Yeah. So if you see it say, clear that out. If you see it say here, down here, data link, voice, that means, and there's no request button, so we can't request to do a descent forecast. Like I said, because of our being over the ocean, so there's no data link capability out here. But
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1 31220.
yeah.
ACTL Microsoft Flight. ACTL Edit multi-line. Selection removed. ACTL 300.76.0 NM. Edit 297.1 Net.800/L380. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1 31220. Notice nearby. Call C.
Tyler Chambliss. Finally finished the chips. My feet hurt.
Oh my god, dude, that was a crazy long session. That took like what, 2 hours before, and then like an extra hour, like 3-4 hours. Oh, I hope they're worth it.
D. Distance to descent 72.00958. Notice nearby. Call C. ACTL 311.
Oh, it changed oceans. We're now over the coral, so let's see if we can now get a. Yeah, there you go. So now we can do a forecast request for the data uplink actually working.
CDU message displayed. Forecast something ready. CDU message ready.
Good.
CDU message displayed.
Tyler Chambliss.
I think we set TFM.
So, how's university going?
Oh no, we did. Oh, I restarted it. So I need to do it again. And we're doing 19 left. Should be good. Well, we're on break right now. But yeah, I mean, it's good. Good. Dissertation is coming up, which is obviously a longer project, more of a long-term project than regular week-to-week classes. So, yeah.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1 3.1. Please wait, no traffic available.
Tyler Chambliss. Yeah, the tortilla chips came out pretty good. Took absolutely forever though.
Yeah, dude, sounds like it. Sounds like a lot of time for some tortilla chips. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you were doing multiple batches, then you know, it is what it is.
Tyler Chambliss. It doesn't help that I could fit about 6 chips in there at a time.
Right, yeah.
Menu.
I mean,
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1 31220. Menu. Edit blank.
it's not really something I can relate to because we don't have,
Core temps unknown. Under 4.1.18 select CPU.
we don't really
Applicative graphic processor.
have that in the
Select
UK. I
next,
mean,
next.
yeah, tortilla chips, you don't really
DJ. 90 degrees minimum max.
have
CPU,
those.
69 degrees Celsius. 69 degrees, 70 degrees Celsius. 69, 70 degrees Celsius.
But we have a Ninja thing, so
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1 31220.
we do a lot of stuff in that.
Suffolk Park, New South Wales, Australia, 102.3 nautical miles, 260 degrees, Coral Sea.
Finally approaching some land in the form of New South Wales.
Max 0.8, 433 knots ground speed.
So, winds haven't exactly been helping us, but we're finally
Distance to descent, 8/001,
8 miles. Here we go.
ACT 301. Blank. 1, say 261 slash 14,202, UGD 303, IDG 204, ISO 240 slash 6149, 305, ONGV 200. 3, 102, 101, Webster 185 slash 4000 a day. 102, CN 19 185 slash 4000 a day. 103, 160 slash 1650, 104, RW 103, 102, CN 19 1 fresh up, clear spread, blank. 4, 0, 0, 0. Clear spread, fresh spread, 12, 2. 12, CN 19 185 slash 4000, 101, Webster 185 slash 4000 a day. Execute PF. Execute PF.
CDU message displayed.
MCP up to
17
selected
hours.
1, selection remove 600, 1600. ACT Microsoft Forms document 1, close and checklist, percent indicate.
Do that.
Percent checklist.
ACT multi-line.
And off we
Pressurization.
go.
Set.
Recall.
Check.
Auto brakes on. Auto brake 1. Refresh on. Clear spread,
Auto
blank.
brakes.
Set.
Landing
Send
down.
document, black, clear, refresh, multi-line.
Landing data will be
148 kilotons.
30 degrees
Approach
148.
brief.
Completed.
Checklist complete.
And there you go.
Forms document Microsoft Flight Simulator 1, 31220. %, RAM used, CPU 21.1%. 37,000 feet.
And down we go. Some great bass. There's the flying day. Get in front of those engines. Keep hearing them on the roll down. Shall we try and do a cabin landing? Maybe we will. We won't get any GPWS, but we can do it from the perspective of a passenger.
feet. 33,000 feet.
So apparently, our ILS is set 110.1. Yeah, that does match. And it's a long enough runway, as I say, so we'll do flaps 30. That should be all set up really. All that's left to do is just follow its arrival. Still quite a long direct. A low blooming descent speed. It's alright.
Feet.
So for those who didn't know, AirAct 2303 got released today, so get on your Navigraphs and do your updates. Some significant changes to, I think it was elements of Welsh and UKS based layers. And they also corrected some faulty localizers in MSFS. PMDG's update today spoke about, in relevance to us really, the 777, which may be entering beta relatively soon, so that will be interesting. No time scales, but yeah, I mean, you never know, we might see the 777 before the end of the year. That would be really good. We're not sure on the Max, 73 Max dropping. Again, might see it before the end of the year, but they've given even less details on the 73 Max, so we shall see.
Feet.
Jetstar 402, you are 28 miles south. Descend and maintain 8,300 feet. Expect vectors. ILS Zulu runway 14 approach. Descend and maintain 8,300 feet. Expect vectors. ILS Zulu runway 14 approach. Jetstar 402. PMDG 738, contact Brisbane Center on 130.4. Good day. Velocity 913 descend and maintain 10,000 feet.
Going to 130 for PMDG 738.
And you see now we are seeing a lot more traffic, so obviously it was just because we were over the ocean. that we didn't see any traffic really, which is kind of understandable. Can't be that much traffic at this time over the Tasmanian Sea. Although without checking on the map on flight radar, it is quite difficult to tell the veracity of a flight radar and of FSLTL, sorry, and the traffic that it's inserting. But both FSLTL and the simulated live traffic seem to do pretty good jobs.
24,000 feet.
For anyone who's got a CCP slot as well, in the slot lottery, don't forget to get your slot. In mine is tomorrow when I can log in to get a slot. A couple others over the next few days have got one, so.
Feet. 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 20,000 feet. Syndicate. ACTL edit. ACTL 300 degrees 19.1, say 261 slash 14,500 minus 1,500 19,601 feet ASL. Feet.
Brisbane Center PMDG 738. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
PMDG 738 Brisbane Center. Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
Cleared through Charlie airspace PMDG.
Don't bother about that, it's just because we're on flight following, just a load of rubbish talking about transitioning airspace. We ain't going to no Charlie airspace or Bravo, we're going. We're still IFR, so it's a load of rubbish.
190.0.
Ooh, Q-Link. That's an interesting airline, Regional Qantas. Alright. Pretty cool.
17,000 feet. Distance to destination 73/0, 013, 4. Feet. Feet.
Samantha Harvey 1. Hey. Samantha Harvey 1. How are you doing?
Feet.
Bogdan Murasan. Greetings and salutations.
Samantha, hey, welcome to the stream. Doing well, thanks. Hey, Bogdan, how's it going? I like that. Greetings and salutations. I haven't seen that one for a long time.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1, 31220.
Okay.
259 knots indicated. Distance to destination 65/0, 13,027 feet. ASL 13,000 feet. AC.
So we have 60 miles to go, and let's see if we can do the landing in a passenger view, just for the fun of it.
Samantha Harvey 1. How long you have been on Twitch?
Twitch, about 4 years probably, 3 years maybe.
Nightbird. Donations are not necessary, but if you would like to support the stream in any way, visit https://www.paypal.me/vipalots.
Yeah, shut up.
Samantha Harvey 1. Samantha Harvey 1. Too long. Bogdan Murasan. It's great. Relaxing and watching your stream.
I'm glad you like it, Bogdan. You get to see someone else fly for once instead of you doing the flying, right? Yeah, I've been doing this too long now. Well, I don't know. The YouTube channel has been around for 4 years. I don't know about Twitch.
So why you don't have logo and all other stuff, mate?
Oh, because apart from anything, I'm not doing this professionally.
These are very important things.
No, not here.
Samantha Harvey 1. You should have.
No, I don't need a logo. The majority of my viewers are blind pilots who are coming here to learn about how to fly when blind. So, you know, paying someone to design a logo and, you know, getting an overlay and all that kind of stuff is not really of interest to me.
I had a long flight today, so yet I wasn't able to do a second one.
Yeah, your Istanbul to Dublin, Bogdan. Yeah, that is pretty long. Yeah, I just stream when I get free time, really, which is not all that often. So, This is not really intended to gain any kind of financial gain for me, or to become professional at streaming. This is just me streaming my experiences and flights, mainly, like I say, for blind viewers. That's not to say we don't have sighted viewers too. We do. We have people who are sighted who come in, and but you know, the simulator, the visuals, you know, you'll be able to see stuff, but whether it'll look spot on,
Passing
who
10,000
knows?
feet.
You know, I can't see any of that. So setting it all up, and you know, oh, you know, is the simulator looking good? Doesn't really matter to me how it looks.
Samantha Harvey 1. I am an artist by profession and I do artwork like logo, banner, overlay, and
Transition
emotes.
Check.
Do you want to see my amazing work?
124.7 PMDG.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Approach PMDG 738 9,600 feet.
Yeah, not relevant here. So appreciate you popping in,
Samantha
but
Harvey 1.
not here.
ALR mate.
feet. Distance to destination, 4
Right.
235 knots indicated.
I'm gonna just do
MCP vertical, interval, north, right. Press
speed intervene mode,
select 240. 2, selection removed. 40.
240.
236 knots indicated.
Alright.
MCP 240. Microsoft.
Bogdan Murasan. Sometimes, I enjoy
81
watching
is
other
local
BVI Cole
Local user is
Agues
alive.
flying.
Runway heading 185.
Oh yeah, I get you, Bogdan. I enjoy watching other people fly too.
Distance to destination, 37 sight.
Sometimes,
242 knots indicated.
you know, instead of setting up a flight.
ACTRT left 1 side.
But
ACTRT 288 degrees 0.71. Item 240/5987. 8,067 feet ASL.
right, well, good. We're following the VNAV profile properly.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1 31220. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1 31220. Minus 879 feet, 7,551 feet ASL. 240 knots indicated, 7,498 feet ASL. Wellington Point, Queensland, Australia, 20.7 nautical miles, 219 degrees, Coral Sea.
Bogdan Murasan.
Here we go, still coming in over the
Plus,
Coral
I
Sea.
learned from your last 744 flight to put some extra Mach, to get some speed.
Oh yeah, 747 is a beast.
81 is glide slope.
0.89 or something like that. Off you go. You'll be ahead of everyone. Definitely.
Distance to destination, 31/0, 644.
Alright, we've still got 30 miles here, so we're nice and low. Seems.
Bogdan Murasan. I had .88.
Oh yeah, still good, still good. TTS can't pronounce your name either.
6,400 minus 840 feet per mile.
Bogdan Murasan.
238 knots indicated.
Mr. Murasan.
ACTRT. Selection removed.
Bogdan Murasan. I didn't wanted to risk fuel loss.
ACTRT left 1/2.
Yeah, I get you.
288 degrees 2.1. Item 240/5987.
Right, here we go.
6,220 feet ASL. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1 31220.
Okay.
6,000 feet. ACTRT.
Bogdan Murasan.
3550.
Laughing face.
Microsoft MCP speed 1.8
Start slowing this thing down now.
0, 2, 2, 2, 2, 0.
Does that work?
Digital
Oh,
pilot instrument enabled.
why doesn't it?
ACTF editor only. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1 31220.
Probably take
Speed brake on.
some speed brakes to help us slow a little bit.
$229 knots indicated. Spoiler retracted. $223 knots in 5,380. ACTF. AC 309 degrees 2.01. OMGV 230/5000 a day. 5,321 feet ASL.
Okay, good.
Bogdan Murasan. Hope this 737 will not bounce above the runway.
Yeah, we don't want that. Definitely not.
$5,000 feet. Distance to destination 19/0. Microsoft ACTLT editor. Microsoft MCP speed 1 S2 selection 10 210.
Slow down to 210. Wow, pull my chair forward, that would help. Can't land with the captain reclined in his chair, can we now? That wouldn't be very professional. Gotta be sat forward and alert. Flaps 1 coming out.
ACTLT editor.
Flaps 1.
234 degrees 2.2 m. Flat distance to destination 234 to 196 degrees 1. Bits 185/1000. 102 CN19 101 bits 100. Flaps 1.
We can hit approach mode.
Approach hold on.
662 up.
MCP speed 1.8 selected 202. Selection removed 0 0 200.
636 up. Left 47.
Flap 2 coming out.
617 up.
There goes
Left 47.
Elm
Bogdan
out.
Murasan. What's the best
603
strategy to have a good landing rate with this aircraft? Most of the
586 up.
time,
Next find out.
I enjoy to fly the 747 Beast.
557 up. Left 28.
Let's see how we do here, Bogdan, but I think we're going to be alright. We're going to do flap 30 and the 7.3 can bounce. I mean, it certainly has a bit of a tendency to bounce, but as long as your landing rate's under maybe 400 or something, then it's not a bad landing.
Left 11.
Distance to destination 13/8 north by. Indicated speed editor selected 200.
Right.
ACTLT Microsoft Flight Simulator 1 31220.
Let's check. There you go. There's cockpit view. But we want to try and land on front wing view. Yeah.
202 knots. Distance to destination 13/8 indicated speed editor selected 200.
We can probably slow it down a bit more. And we can also do Command B.
And be on.
Now we've just captured the ILS.
MCP speed indicated speed editor selected 190.
Bogdan Murasan. My best landing rate was 119.
Yeah.
With 747.
Well, here's the thing, Bogdan. I mean, landing rate
Distance to destination 11/2.
is important in the sim, but in real life, as long as it's not like 500-600 FPM, they don't care about the landing rate. There's a tendency for flight simulator pilots to assume that the lower the landing rate, as in, oh, if I get a negative 50, it's great. But it's not necessarily great in the real world because you want to get the plane down on the runway in the touchdown zone. So floating it out to get a smooth touchdown, really soft, is not always the best idea. So, even if you get 200-300, it's still good. Still good. Alright, coming on 2,500 here.
189 knots indicated.
Not doing bad on speed.
Microsoft Flight. Woody Point, Queensland, Australia. 4.9 nautical miles, 267 degrees. Coral Sea. MCP speed. Indicated speed editor. Selected 180. 1. Selection removed. 70. 170.
Going back to 170 here. We may as well go flap 10.
Flap 6.
Flaps 10.
Flaps Microsoft Flight Simulator 1. 2,000 feet.
Gear down.
Not yet, dude.
MCP.
Not yet.
Distance to destination 650 150.
Calm down.
MCP speed 1 following. Select 101. Selection mode 60.
Alright, 160, we're gonna go flap 15, and now we'll take gear down.
Flaps 15.
Here comes landing gear.
Get down dot. Right gear light on. Right gear in transit light off. Left gear light on. Left gear in transit light off. Distance to destination 550. Indicated speed
And
1.
then we're gonna go final approach speed, which is gonna be 148. Start bringing our flaps out here. We're gonna get them to
Flaps 25.
30 degrees.
Flaps 30.
Flaps 30.
Alright. Pretty good.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1. ACTRT forms document mobile checklist through. Descent KLS landing KLS 1.
Do the landing checklist.
Landing checklist.
I'm gonna set our
Engine start.
altitude to
Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing
3,000 feet for the go around,
Set.
just in case we need it.
Obviously,
I hope we don't. Here we go then. Let's see if we can do a landing from the cabin. So there's your flight deck. Go back here.
Approaching runway 19 left.
Yeah, thank you. Now ATC hasn't given us
Bogdan Murasan.
any clearance to land,
Keep it
so
up, Captain.
ATC isn't doing much here. So hopefully, well, we're just landing anyway. It doesn't matter. Default ATC can bugger off. Doesn't matter about that.
244 feet ATL.
Right, here we go, coming through 200. This is very weird with no call-outs. Here we go. In a minute you're going to hear it spool down.
196.
On ground.
Speed brake out.
Alright, touchdown, there goes reverse thrust.
125 knots. 113 knots.
100 knots.
101 knots. 88 knots.
80 knots.
76 knots.
60 knots.
63 knots. 51 knots.
Ooh, well done. That was
28 knots.
pretty nice.
26 knots. 11 knots.
Okay.
Engine number 2 reverse light off.
Well, we made it from the cabin view. Pretending like we're a passenger here instead of, you know, flying the airplane from the cockpit. Let's get our flaps up.
Flaps 29. Flaps 27. Flaps 13.
Come back up into the flight deck. What was our landing rate?
109 feet per minute.
Oh, there you go, Bogdan. You'll like that one. Apparently our landing rate was negative 109.
Flaps 2.
There you go.
Flaps 1.
Very nice.
Flaps 1. Flaps 0.
Let me set the parking brakes here so that we can go and submit our IFS Airlines.
Bogdan Murasan. LOL. Flaps 29.
I know, right? Yeah, it read it as they were coming in.
Flight 1 C. Use the lap. Take a look. Spotify. Simply flight FS Airlines 1 follow. FS Airlines. Button. Exit button. High speed button. Divert button. In flight button.
Oh, hold on. Did
Microsoft dot.
my parking brake set? I don't think it did. Let me hold down my period key and then
Parking brake on. Parking brake off. Parking brake on.
I think that
Flight 1
one.
install flight 1. Microsoft FS Airlines 1. FS button. Button. Exit button. In flight button.
That's better.
Press.
Good. Right, FS Airlines is just going to lag here for a second. I don't know why it does this, but it's a quirk of Microsoft. So, see, look, there's the cabin. You can really tell on the ground. For those who missed it, let me show you the spool up. So, this is the back of the cabin. We're going to do a spool up. Alright. Bring him back. This is the front. We're going to do a spool up. Oh yes. Don't worry, by the way, we've got brakes set. I'm just demoing. And then of course that is the flight deck where we're going to get all kinds of warnings.
Microsoft Flight
So
Simulator 1312220.
we won't worry about that.
Flight fire installer. Microsoft Airlines 1 FSL. Next one. Next one. Press FSL.
Anyway.
Next one. Press FSL. Next one. Press
Excellent.
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Let's just go to a gate here. YBBN. Have we got any blooming? Oh, whatever, dude. Just go. Just go. Okay, we're at a gate. And we're gonna get this guy here to go and do his stuff. Clean up the airplane. And yeah, there we go. Nice. There we go. Got our APU on as well. Nice landing into Brisbane. We will take that, absolutely. Right, shall we do a shutdown on the engines from the cabin as well? Because you're gonna really get some nice bass here. I'm just waiting for him to switch us over on the APU. Gotta wait for our APU to power up. Alright, here comes our APU. Oh, look at that. There's another plane landing there. Ooh-wee, there you go. We got to see another plane land, or take off. Okay. Busy airport, as you can hear. Busy, busy. Right. We're now on APU power, so we can actually turn. I'm going to do that. Here we go.
Bogdan
We can
Marasan.
shut our engines off.
Wow,
CDU message
the
display.
sounds are so different.
240/9000.
Bogdan
CDU message
Marasan. I mean, compared with P3D.
Yeah, they are different. They are so much better, Bogdan. I mean, P3D still is great. There go the engines. But you know, there are reasons why. Some people might wonder, you know, when MSFS is such a challenge to get set up, why do you even bother? You know, and that's why, because it sounds so great. So there are, you know, there are things that make it great, even though it is a pain to set up. Oh, shush. Well, there we go then. Our job is pretty much complete, I would say. There we go. There's some other airplane over there, just doing its thing. So we see who is that? Let's see. Maybe a landing airplane. I'm not sure.
Nearby aircraft dialog, control list, Qantas status, sleeping aircraft, Airbus A321, distance 7, velocity status, sleeping aircraft, Solomon status, sleeping aircraft, Airbus ATC, Qantas status, sleeping Qantas status, sleeping New Zealand status, sleeping Qantas status, sleeping Qantas status, sleeping velocity status, sleeping velocity status, sleeping Jetstar status, initializing Qantas status, sleeping Jetstar status, NR status, sleeping Qantas 665, GA, Qantas 663.
It's Qantas 663, I guess. It's 737 going to Adelaide. There's a velocity taxiing out. Where are they going? They're going to Sydney. Nice. Okay. We got a Qantas coming in. Oh, here we go. Oh boy. Okay, that was the Qantas I'm thinking anyway, let's see. Yeah, it must have been. Either that or the velocity taking off.
Q-wing status sleeping. Aircraft. Q-wing status sleeping. Microsoft Flight Simulator 131220.
Yeah. We landed with 9,100 pounds of fuel. That's acceptable.
Bogdan Murasan. This is the AI traffic?
Yeah, that's right, Bogdan. It's actually real world traffic. This is the real world traffic from flight radar, supposedly anyway. It might be a little bit behind, but yeah, this is the real world traffic. But yeah. It is the same models that we use on VATSIM for Microsoft. But it's great fun just to load up on a runway and do some plane spotting. I even did a plane spotting stream a while back after the after some event or something. But I think it was Boston. It was the Boston Tea Party. I did a plane spotting. Yeah. But yeah. Anyway. Safely down on the ground in Brisbane. That's where we went. Yeah, really good. Enjoyed the flight. Enjoyed the stream anyway. Thanks everyone for popping in. I don't know when the next one will be. Like I say, I just do them randomly. I certainly don't stream every flight that I do. A lot of flights I am chatting with people on Team Talk or doing some kind of group flight, so
donations are not necessary.
They don't always get
if you
streamed.
would like to support the stream in any way, visit
https://www.paypal.me/. If I'm talking to chat as well as talking to the servers, then things get very hectic. But you know, it's nice to do this and just let people relax and watch a flight. So yeah, this plane has been on a bit of a round trip actually. I took it from where did we go? Melbourne yesterday down to Wellington. So we crossed the ditch, as they say, and then we came back from Wellington, crossed the ditch again, and came back down to Brisbane. So yeah, I believe it's about 12 p.m. here right now, maybe 11, 10, not sure, but it's just getting on mid-morning or something. Should be crazy. So yeah. Anyway, I will see you all later, and keep an eye out on the channel because there might be a podcast that we do on Sunday, a VVI podcast. We're waiting on a few things to be confirmed before we know whether we can do it, because we're going to have a guest on. But if not, then I will see you in the next stream, whenever that may be. And thanks everyone for